Hello everyone, welcome to today's free Facebook Live lunchtime session. Today's theme will be upper body motions because at the moment I have a little break from online classes. Last month we did 4 weeks of silk veil boost, and we did a lot of upper body work. And in 2 weeks we will start with the next series, which is Femme Veil Boost. Hi Anne-Charlotte, welcome. And in between, so there's 2 weeks break, I want to still keep moving, and I thought it would be a good way to do this by doing some Facebook Live. So this Wednesday we will have upper body motions, which you can do without fan veils, but it is a kind of preparation for next week, which will be fan veil fundamentals, putting the fun in fundamentals, because some of the participants, hi Lieve, welcome, of the next Boost series have never danced with fan veils before or have danced with them, but it has been a while. And I think the magic is always in the fundamentals. So we will start from the beginning, how to iron a fan veil. I'll iron them with you. And then we'll work on hands and wrists. So how to hold the fans, how to open and close them. But that's for next week. So next Wednesday, all about fan veils. Even if you have never done fan veils before and you have a new set, you can join me then. But today we will work on our bodies, so what's underneath the movements. And this you can use for any dance style. It can be for belly dance, dancing with veil, or without props. Hi Rosemarie, hi Siona, welcome. So in today's session you will not need any props, you will need your body, a bit of space, and let me see. Because we will be working also on upper body activation, which is my code word for strength, which helps for posture, which then makes you able to move more freely. We will also need a wall. You cannot see it, but there's a wall right here. I will turn the camera. And or something a little bit lower, but quite high, like a table. This is table height, or what's that called in English? Cupboard, something this height. Or you can use, let me see, something sturdy like this, a little step ladder or a chair or a sofa, something that will not move if you would put some weight against it. So that's what you will need. Hi Heidi, welcome. If you want, you can also use a sofa. So as long as it doesn't move when you push it, you'll be okay. And of course the floor to dance on. We will start, sorry, put everything back so I have space. We will start with a little dancing warm-up, like always, and then we'll go into a bit of strength and range of motion opening, and then we'll go into upper body motions from the rib cage, and then we'll move out to shoulders and arms. In the meantime, if you have any questions about anything at all, just write to me in the comments and I will do my best to respond either now or after this session. Also, let me see if I've said everything. Oh, yes. Because we are almost full with our current Boost series, which is what I'm teaching online via Zoom. I have now opened already a waiting list or a notification list for next year's series, because I want to keep continuing the Zoom sessions that work on posture, using strength and flexibility as well as dance next year. I want to keep doing these sessions because they have been doing me a lot of good and others as well. Hi Deborah, welcome. So if you want to stay updated and know when you can sign up for that, make sure to sign up. I will add a link later. It's subscribepage.com/boost2021. And if you sign up for that, as a bonus, you will get free access to my Fan Veil online workshop on 17th of October, which is a Saturday, for free. Yes. If you are a Boost member or a Tip Drops member or an All You Can Dance member, also you get to do the workshop for free. So just write to me if you want to have this workshop for free, and I will see what way I can sneak you in. So let's begin with a bit of dance. We have a good group together. I hope you're doing okay. I have to say, I've been missing these Facebook Live sessions. I've not been teaching for 3 days and already I get restless. So I'm happy to share this moment with you. Let's put the feet a little bit apart, hip width apart, shoulders widen, and we'll just breathe and move a bit. I exhale and plie, and as I plie, I slide my hips a bit back. It's like a mini squat. And this will open and close the hip joint. I try to keep my tailbone pointing diagonally back. So I'm not rounding and going back. I'm not going up and back. It's like the back of a hip circle, but with bending the knees. So as I do that, let's do the hands to the front for a couple of times. My wrists go front, and as I straighten, my wrists go back. Front and back. Front and back. And if you're just starting out and this is the first movement you do today, keep the movement small at first, and then with every repetition, you can go a bit deeper. With deeper I mean, I send my hips to the back of the screen and my wrists to the opposite side. So I try to fill the whole width. And then after a few, I reverse. The hands go back and hips slide to the front. So sliding the hips, sliding the hips. Let's do 2 more. This feels nice. I've been sitting, writing the loose updates. And 1 more, 1 more. Shake out, shake out. Now let's add wrists. So what I will do is, whenever I lift my arms, my wrists come first. And when the arms drop, the wrists push first down. At the same time, there will be a little rotation of my elbow. So the elbows stay more or less in place. They don't go first. It's the wrists moving around. Alright, let's try this. With the hip slide. Hands are a bit in front. It's like you have a big hoop or an egg. It's more of an egg shape in front of you, and your hands will trail the edges. Down. And let's cross up and switch the hands. So we cross, I push, or option 2, I cross, I open, and then I switch again. Let's do that one, I like that one. So I cross, I switch the wrists, and here I will turn the hands back and come down. So exhale here, cross, switch, switch, down, down, cross. Right at this point, I imagine dropping the shoulders or pulling the corner of the shoulder blade down into my hips. It'll make my arms shorter and my hands will be in front of my head, but it makes for a better posture activation. Cross, switch, cross, and back. 2 more. Cross, up, switch, and so a bit of coordination. I have to be careful if I talk and do this at the same time. And let's now circle. Widen the feet. I'll plie and point. Plie and point. And point. Here I think of rotating the elbow up and side. Up and side. Up and side. Up and side. 2 more. Okay, now we'll round. Make a C, or as I like to say, a banana, and then a banana the opposite way. Banana, other banana. So now I do tilt. My upper body tilts in, my hips tilt in. Before we just did a slide. Excuse me. Before we did a slide and the distance between my rib cage and hips stayed the same. But now I will let the front sides meet and the back will have more space. And as I open, I have more space in the front. So I'm stretching the back and then stretching the front. Let's do 2 more. Stretching the back. Exhale here and inhaling here. Helps. Okay, I hope you're ready. So what we will do today is an exercise that I love, and we do it a lot in martial arts classes, to help with posture. And the good thing about this one is it doesn't take long. It only takes a few repetitions And if you do this once per day for 3 days, your posture immediately changes and you will feel stronger and more lifted without having to hold your posture. So it's like an automatic reset. And this magical exercise is called the push-up. Yes, and for me, before I started doing martial arts and before I rediscovered the magic of this exercise, I thought push-ups are for bodybuilders. If you want to have big arms and you will feel stiff if you do them. But if you do them, how to say it, in a conscious way, it'll actually help you move your joints more. And if you have been locked in a kind of typing position or on your phone a lot, or in any type of stressful situation where your arms are not fully extended or fully bent, you kind of lose your awareness in these outer regions. And for dance, you want to be able to feel your arms in all positions. It will help you to move them without having to think about them too much. So if you do a push-up well, with good form and good posture, it is a posture exercise as well as a joint opener and closer across the whole line with a closed chain. Hi, Sophie. And this means your body weight is enough to give you all the activation, reactivation you need to then, after a night of sleep, be able to move more freely, and your hands will suddenly feel more alive. And this is what happened for me, and I did not expect that actually. But what we do in martial arts is more than just a regular push-up or doing as many as you can. We actually do the opposite. We do different types. So the hands would be in this normal position that you know, like this, but on the floor. And then you would do a couple with the hands here, which is very tricky, with the hands outside, with the hands inside. And then the one that is my favorite because it helps to open up my posture, the yoga one, chaturanga push-ups, where the hands travel close to the rib cage and the elbows go straight back. And this is the one that we'll focus on today, because we could do 50 kinds of push-ups, but then you would not be able to move anymore today. You have to build it up slowly. So my advice is, if you are not used to this movement, don't do the one on your knees and don't do too many. Go for one that feels like it's working, and that's it. Unless you feel that it's too easy, then you can do more. But for me, if I do this one slowly, one is enough. If this is too much for you, because you might have issues with your wrist, or you might have pain in your shoulder, or you might simply be new to it and it will not be possible to do one, which is sometimes the case for me, I will show you some adaptations that anyone can do. The easiest one. So why am I not going on the knees? I wanted to translate to standing posture so I can dance with it and have the effect. And if you would kneel, you have to be very open and flexible here to not compromise your posture. And I wanted to translate to my standing posture, and I can work on my flexibility of the legs separately. And I don't want you to feel that you cannot do this push-up until you are flexible enough here. So work on both at the same time. Find a wall. This is the first level. The easiest one is the least body weight on you. So what I would like you to try is have the hands flat against the wall, and you walk your feet away, and then you let your body travel in. Your elbows, you keep them close, and you let them come back, and you might already feel this here like a stretch. I don't have a wall that you can see really. Let me see if I can turn this safely. Yes, okay, this is a bit crooked, but at least you can see. You can see. Your hands, you have to test it, where your hands will have to be. I hope you're doing this with me, and then your feet can walk back. You push out, you smile, and then you lengthen your whole body. You can even be on your toes. You squeeze your glutes, and you go like a plank, like a piece of hardwood. Closer. Sorry, I have to scoop my feet in, and this is a bit uncomfortable because of the wall and your face. But at least this way you can feel if it's possible to do at all. If you have issues with your wrist, you can do the martial arts tripod, like Bruce Lee. 3 fingers. And it's easier than it looks. It will prevent you from having to bend your wrists if you cannot bend them deeply. Or you can do 5 fingers, whatever you need, or fists, which we also do in martial arts. I like to do it with flat hands though, because then I get a bit of extra stretch in the hands. So if that one's easy, try level 2, which is the same, but your feet will travel further and your hands will travel down. This only works up to a certain point because then you might slide down. So try this. Option 2, feet a bit further. And straighten your arms all the way. I imagine my elbows pointing outside. So the crease of my elbow points inside, so I don't over rotate, because I can if I want to, but I don't want to. So 2 of these, if that is easy or if it's doable, level 3. For level 3, you need something like this. So we are going lower and lower. So your feet can go further. Elbows close to the body. Smile. Let's do 3 of these. I hope someone, anyone, is doing this. Please do it, because at any level you can. This is a very, very helpful and valuable exercise. Only a few. Only one is very heavy. So we'll try to figure out what your ideal height is. Now, something lower, like a table. Music is for later. Like a table. Let me turn this. Whoops. Carefully. Can you see this? Yes. So a table, even lower. So the feet will have to go back. I don't think I can do the normal one after all these demonstrations, but I'll be a trooper and do 3 of these. And this you might feel already a little bit more. Important is to try and feel the part between your shoulder blades, so your spine, pointing at the ceiling. You can also do rib cage or shoulder push-ups like this. The arms do not bend, and the table is a good height for this. Sometimes I do this just for fun, to open up my shoulders. So you have a table, my feet are behind me, I squeeze my glutes, I'm like a plank, my arms are straight, my elbows point out, and then I don't move the arms. I simply let my rib cage sink and come out. Sink and come out. And you'll feel stronger after this live session. So that's enough for table height. Then if this feels okay, we'll go to level 4. And that's a chair or sofa. Let me see. Can you still see me? I'm a bit far away, so I'll grab this one instead. This is my sofa simulation. So what I would do is not use the sofa itself. So you can use the top end instead of the table. And you can use the lower end, so where the armrest is, for level 4. And this already starts to feel more serious. Important to keep the elbows close. I'll do a couple here. Are you still with me? Okay. Almost there. Level 5. So if you have a step ladder like this, put it against something so it doesn't scoot. Is you can try one here. If it feels okay, you can walk carefully a bit lower and try it here. So no matter what level you are at, you would be able to do it with straight legs, which is a different exercise altogether than with the knees bent. And keeping the elbows close, it'll do wonders for the upper body, and you might even feel it during this session. So now, that was level 5 or 6, I think. The ultimate one, level 7, will be on the floor. And for me, I didn't like these exercises. When I learned them before doing martial arts, I thought I had to be able to do as many as were on the DVD or in the class that I was doing and at the tempo that they were doing it, until I was allowed to do just 1 or half of this kind of push-ups, but feeling how it worked on my body, sleep on it and try it again the day after. And this made me a lot more stronger, a lot faster than doing half-assed ones or ones with my knees bent. So if you feel brave and ready and want to try it with me, let's do 1 in super slow motion. Let's say half one. Only coming down and only, how to say it, bracing yourself. So you're letting yourself come down only this way, but in super slow motion, and that will strengthen and activate everything. You don't even have to do the second part, only if it still works. So let's try it. Same thing for posture. If you want to check you can always bring your knees in. So I like to start from a quadruped position, hands and knees, under the hips, the knees, hands under the shoulders. And then from there, again, if you have issues with the wrists, you can make finger tripods or fists, but that's a real badass option. From here, I lengthen one leg and I try to keep this posture as it is. If you start hanging here, think of the push-up with the shoulders, where the part between the shoulder blades goes towards the ceiling, and it will give you a bit of lift here. So do that first. Then you can tilt and untilt your pelvis, find the middle, breathe here, and then extend one leg. And if you can do this without anything moving, you're good to go. From here, take a deep breath and smile. Try the other one. And then let's come down slowly, slowly, but the elbows in. Smile at the floor. If you've done all the other ones, this one will be heavy. And you come down. And if you want, once your nose touches the floor, you can slowly, slowly push up. And that's it. If you don't want, you simply lay down and you relax. Okay, that's it. That's my one push-up challenge. Do this one. If you can, work your way down from level 1 to 7. Check the one that works for you and is doable, but you can do only 1 or 2. And that's the one I would say do until you feel that it becomes easier and you try a level higher. For the next 7 days, and I'll see you next Wednesday to check how your posture will feel. If you want, take a picture of you like this today, so with the shoulders just hanging, and one of you like this, maybe even like this. So both sides and from the front, take a picture, do one of these, let's say, if you find your level, do one of those or 2 if it feels easy, and then every day take a picture. So do every day 1 to 3 of the hardest one you can do with good posture, and make a picture, and we can make a hashtag for this. Push-up challenge, something like this. Let's see. If you do that, thank you. And your body will change, it will change. So now let's dance. Thank you for indulging me. I feel very strongly about this because it makes a difference and it will change the way you move. So now, let's use these warmed up arms, bringing the elbows back and sliding the upper body to the front. Then roll in, rotate the elbows up, and let's look up. Halfway, rotate the elbows up and down. Inhale, exhale. Okay, let's slide to the front again, elbows back, and extend the arms. Round again, elbows up again, and down. Circle, circle. So we're stretching out our abs in a dance-ish way. Circling, up, side, down. Let's switch. Circle, circle. And if you've done any of the exercises with me, you might now feel how many ab muscles, layers of your abdominals help whenever you move the ribcage. Let's do a rainbow. Half a circle, up to the side, up to the side, up, and I do a tiny twist, up, and I close, I open the ribs, I close, I open, and I close. Now I tilt. If you're unfamiliar with this movement, think of pulling your arm towards the floor And you will feel a little crunch on one side and an opening on the opposite. Hi Ishla, welcome. You missed the fun, the fun bit. You can watch it later. I'll keep this video up in the group. The Navy SEAL warm-up. Let's do the same thing. Same thing, but different. I will be pulling up and down at the same time. And as you can see, my rib cage will tilt. And this helps in all of the movements with props and without props. So I press this arm down. This wrist is connected to the ceiling. And my shoulders come down at the same time. If you've been doing these, it'll strengthen your serratus, but also the latissimus dorsi, so the back muscles and the rib cage layer under it. And that will help you pull your shoulders down whenever your arms lift. This might not happen today yet, you might feel it a bit, but tomorrow it already might be easier. And this is what I want you to try and connect. So when this arm pushes down, this one goes up. Also activate here. You can even hold a hand here. Think of pulling the shoulder blade down. Here, let it sink. And then reaching up, letting it take the rib cage with you. And your chin follows. So instead of just an arm, it is an arm with a connected shoulder blade that takes the rib cage with it, and your head will move. And now it certainly looks like dance. This is what I'm doing with the fingers. I was curious. And then from here, I press the wrist down. Elbow stays up. I lift again. Elbow comes in. And up. Reach again. Reach. Reach. Press the wrist down. Fingers up. Pulling. Elbow lifts. Elbow comes to the front. And I switch. And you could do this with a fan veil. All the switching would be silk flowing. So imagine this already. If you're into fan veils and want to join me next week, next Wednesday, we'll do fan veil basics. Pulling down, up, same thing here. Instead of only an arm, I imagine pulling myself from the ceiling. So my shoulder blade connects to the rib cage and I let it pull the rib cage instead. And I will automatically look in this direction. My wrist goes up, it relaxes my hands. If you've done the veil pinch, it's like a veil pinch, but I release the pinch. And I make a little umbrella here. Then I press the wrist down, the fingers go up. I cross my face, elbow stays up. I go around my face. And then as I rotate, I let my elbow come in. And it will twist my body a bit, but I want the shoulder to move. Let's try this again. Pressing, pressing, pressing and pulling. At the same time, I look under my umbrella. Come down. Lift. As I rotate, I let the elbow travel to the front. I fold. I roll my shoulder. And I will bring my hand, I'm twisting my hand and it brings it down. Rib cage, connecting, umbrella, down, lift and down. Now we connected with the rib cage circle of before, and it might already feel easier because we did a lot of shoulder opening now. So circle, circle, circle back, circle back. Tilting, down. And now I slide. As my hand pulls, I slide away. And I roll in, I twist, and I come down. So the upper body movements are circling, tilting for the umbrella, sliding for the elbow, and a twist for the shoulder. So circle, tilt for the umbrella, slide away for the elbow, and I twist for the shoulder. Let's do all of this. One more song. Yes, and then we'll try two hands, arms. So this way, I hope you can feel after a while a connection between the movements of your rib cage, upper body, which is connected to the abs, which we also worked, which is connected to the shoulders. And if your abs are strong, your rib cage can move, your shoulders are connected, any movement you do with the arms will transform, because tension and the way your joints move will translate in how your fingers look as well. And that's what most dancers, I think, are looking for in dance, how to make the hands look like they want them to look. And what most people realize, maybe not at the beginning yet, because it's not often taught like this in classes, is that it is connected to your full body. So if something doesn't work like you want it to work, go deeper. Usually going more to the center might help figure out the edges. Same for the feet and the hips and the abs, by the way. So for today, rib cage, circling. This is our transition for the combo. And other side, just in case I forget to do both. And for this, we can do gentle wrist circles at the same time. Hi, I'm Björk, welcome. And a little plie, not forgetting the legs. Okay, let's go into the umbrella. So my rib cage tilts and I'm pulling down here so there's space. My elbow rotates out. Even if you cannot rotate it far, rotate it a bit so you can feel. There. This hand, I push the wrist down so the fingers come up. So that's our little pose. I switch, my hand comes down, and I can bring this hand in or let it rest, as long as the wrist has some energy. As I pull my elbow away, my rib cage goes to the opposite side. Opposite side. Let's bring this arm in. Same time. I lift my wrist and I twist my rib cage. And then we come down. That was one song for one arm, so let's do the other one as well, so we feel complete. Thank you, by the way, for joining this kind of special edition. I know we did a lot of attention for the strength work, but it makes a huge difference. So this is why I put this in my Boost series. We do strength on Mondays, activation, also a little dance warm-up and cool down. On Tuesdays we do relaxation and stretches for whatever is left in tension from Mondays, and then on Friday we apply it to dance. So now we do a compressed little version of a Boost week. So this would be 3.5 hours normally. So much talking, I forget my chest circles. Chest circles and relaxing the wrists. You don't have to do a circle every time you circle the upper body. But as Boženka would say, let your hands breathe. Let your legs breathe as well. Let's do a little plie and slow this down. Circle, circle, and smile. I tilt and it will bring my shoulder up. Umbrella, pulling down as you lift. Pulling down here, make space here. Pressing down. Chest goes away from the elbow as I pull. And now I twist. Other side. Let's circle, circle, circle. Changing legs. And a plie. Pointing feet. Smile. Umbrella. Pushing down. Chest away. And a twist. Other side. Legs are switched. Little plie. Changing the circle. Slow it down. chest, and a twist. And a pose. 2 umbrellas. And that's it. That's it for today. Thank you very much for joining me in this special Facebook Live mini session. Next week we will do an ironing party. So whoever has any fan veils that need some ironing, or new fan veils that have never been ironed before, or if you don't have fan veils, you can use your veils. So any silk you want to iron with me, we will start our session with that. I might start a little bit early because I've ordered a new set of fan veils and they need a bit more attention than if they're ironed before. So with you, I will do a break-in of new fans and we'll work on hands and fingers, wrists, opening and closing the fan. So whatever you need, a little starting kit for if you're new to fan veils or if you have not danced with fan veils in a while. In the meantime, if you have any questions or any topic wishes, I will be doing more Facebook Live sessions in the coming months because I missed them. I missed them and I miss you guys. So let me know if you have any questions. It can be any technique, any style, any prop. If I cannot do it, I will tell you and maybe I will get inspired and try something new. So I hope you feel okay after doing this session. If you want, try the push-up challenge. So level 1, a wall with feet closed. Level 2, feet a bit further. Level 3, a high commode table. Level 4, a table. Level 5, sofa, so deeper. Level 6, even deeper. And level 7, a real one with straight legs, slow motion. And if you feel super strong, you go out again, strong and slow. And you might do more than 1. But if you do 1 or 2, I'm really happy. So let me know. Do 1 every day for the next 7 days. And I'll meet you next Wednesday. Take pictures of your posture for fun, for yourself. And if you see a difference, let me know. Because for me, it makes a huge difference. And it changes, transforms the way my arms move. And I think that will make any dancer happy. So I hope this will work for you. Let me know if it does. Any other questions, let me know. If you are interested in the Boost series, next year I will for sure teach again this kind of program. I might change the dates a bit or the length of the series. Now we did 1 month, 1 topic. So this might become like a 10-week thing. I'm still thinking about it, but for sure we do the same structure. So Mondays, strengthening, Tuesdays, relaxation, and Fridays, dance. You get all the recordings if you sign up. So even if you cannot make it to the live sessions via Zoom, you can ask me questions via Facebook and then watch the recordings at your own pace or repeat any classes that you want. If you are interested, sign up for the notification list, which I will put in the comments in a moment, and then you will get free access to my Fan Veil online workshop on Saturday 17th of October, which is soon, in a few weeks. Next Monday, oh yes, I almost forgot, it's my birthday. I will be 41. I made it. I made it into the 40s. And to celebrate this, I might do something. I know some of you have a T-Rex suit, like I bought myself for my birthday. It's my birthday suit. If you happen to have a dinosaur suit or a blow-up suit of any kind, and you are willing to do something with me, let me know, because I might make a little choreography, like a mini combo, but you can film yourself doing it, send it to me, and then I'll make a compilation video for my birthday for fun. So let me know if you're up to that. I know some of you already bought one, so it will be fun to have something together. A Zilla party. Next Wednesday, I'll see you 12:30 here. Bring your silks, we'll iron it, and then we'll move together. Have a great week. See you soon. Bye-bye.